Yes, people, welcome back to Never a Foul. Yes, it's the evening debate show. You man can hear me, right?
No.
Yeah,
that's good.
Bro, you try to set man up, bro. I was saying something. I'm gonna say something crazy, bro.
Hey, let me just tell you now, yeah. Monts' timing is horrendous, bro. I have to tell him 15 minutes pre-hand from now on, I'll be honest. I'm not trying to get blamed. And also Lee as well, man. It's funny, isn't it?
Bro, I had to get something from the car, which is like, yes, bro.
Yeah, exactly. Because never on time. All our guests are always late. They don't respect it. They don't respect us, man. And guess what? Even Kendall's not here right now. Who's the Lee's favorite person in the whole wide world? You see him in the chat all the time with that emoji.
Lee wants to be on. Lee always wants to be on top of her.
Listen, only on top, bro. That's my position, bro. I don't know about
that. But will you finish first? That is a question.
Damn.
I'll be honest. Tonight, I will definitely be finishing first, no matter what, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I mean, a table does not
listen.
lie.
Well, I'll be honest. Right now, based on our current form, I'm not. So
this is funny, isn't it? It's the first time that's been back on since the Wednesday night. Back from illness, pretty bold. Not even that. You're not even back from illness, really.
No, not really.
But he's here finally, so we can question him today. I'm not sure if Lee questioned him on Saeed's show. Kendall hasn't show face since as well. Since the battering from yesterday.
Did Liverpool win? By the way, I don't even know the results apart from the City one. I don't know the results from Wednesday night.
Oh, sugar fraps! Oh my god, bro.
Yeah.
Oh my days, bro.
Did you win though? Did Liverpool win? I presume they did.
Of course he fucking won.
Yeah, bro, I can't. Bro, listen, I couldn't even focus on the City game. I was so.
Wait, no. No. Hold on. I don't feel like there's much to get onto that because he doesn't say crazy shit. But because you just said that once, I thought we should start with Liverpool. Can we start with Liverpool?
Oh,
no. I know.
The one who has to go to. The one who has to go to Villa Park. The one who has to go to Villa Park. Let's start with Liverpool.
Hold on.
Oh, Arsenal there this weekend.
I'm not hosting. I'm not hosting. But Kaz, as you're the host, can we start with Liverpool because that comment was very cheeky.
Of course we won.
Yeah. No. Because I saw a certain man's team go to. I was at home against Wolves. Was it Wolves? Hold on, who was you at home against?
If you mean Fulham?
Fulham, say fucking hell, Fulham. You were at home against Fulham, and I saw a little bit of struggling there. So I don't know why man is saying.
What was the score? Sorry.
Hold on.
What was the score? What was the score?
You know what, Lee? You know you're digging yourself a hole here because if you don't,
Liverpool score?
Wait, 2-0 to them. I'm just saying, Lee, if you keep digging this hole, it's gonna come back and bite you if you're not careful.
But we're not talking about Arsenal. We're talking about Liverpool. Why are we talking about Arsenal?
No, because what is gonna happen is he said Monts is gonna respond. He's searching up right now the result between Arsenal and Fulham.
Yeah, okay, yeah, but so what?
Right now.
I was getting there. That was the next bit. I had a bit before that.
Hold on. I can do the same thing for Luton, who are a team who are shitter that they drew against. So we're top of the league, so you can't say shit to me. Ultimately, you could have lost the game. You should have lost the game. You had pieces of quality to win. Fair enough. But when we look at it, why are you coming with this vim? Why are Liverpool fans' chests out here? How did they all of a sudden?
Oh, yeah, then again, you can provide that they drew to Luton, but you beat them. Oh yeah, same thing.
How about this?
That's my point.
How about this?
That's my point.
Yeah, same thing.
How about this? Luton had Gunali swinging that fresh air and jumping for joy.
Wait.
Like, hold on. Let me know. Wait, can I wait it? Wait, can I?
Hold on. Kaz, why are we talking about Arsenal when I asked you, can we talk about Liverpool? Why?
Yeah, you know what? If that's the case,
that's fine. I just find it, and I'll give you my answer. I find it incredibly cheeky that someone who celebrated a win against Luton more than they celebrated a win against City.
Why are you talking about Arsenal? Hold on.
Because I watch. I have eyes everywhere.
No. Can we talk about your comment? Your comment was what set me off. Yeah. So your comment was to talk about You came with so much vim, so much anger, and people before the show started, people don't know yet. Monts kind of just woke up, so there was a bit of who's gonna host, who's got the energy. So now I'm just thinking to myself, hold on, where did you get this energy from? Because before you were very like monotone, very a bit like quiet, and now all of a sudden, Liverpool coming with all this panache and all of this jazz, and I'm like, hold on a second, you just scraped past Liverpool at home. The mighty Anfield, you beat a newly promoted team who's just got their new manager, who have got basically championship.
Now it's just got the new manager, but before
Hold
the
on,
game
hold
it was
on.
manager bound.
Hold
It
on.
was manager
They've
bound
got
before
less
that.
points than Luton. Where are Luton in? Where's Sheffield United? Have they even got a win? I don't even know.
I think they got one win in it.
They lost 7-0 or 8-0 to Newcastle. This is the same team that you're going waxing lyrical about. And now you've lost Matip. Now you've lost Matip, and you're still and you've got that bozo, that French bozo. He looks like the sassy himself that we can add as well. And now all of a sudden, you're coming with this crazy chest. Like, what's going on? Did you what's going on here?
First of all, Lee, good to see you. Good to see you.
Good to see you too, my brother.
It's gonna be great.
Can you not talk about Arsenal?
Deflecting.
Can you not talk about Arsenal?
Now, I understand you don't want me to say anything about Arsenal. I just think it's very hypocritical. A lot of the points that you've just brought up to me. Sheffield United, I don't think they have won a game. They might have won one game this season. I don't know. I can't see that far down the table for me. I think I'm scared of heights, and I can't see that far down the table. However, what I will say,
you weren't scared of heights last year, to be fair, though.
Yeah, but I'm actually scared of heights. So being right.
It's mad. Like 1 minute, Liverpool fans are scared of heights. Then next minute, they're fine again. Yeah. Then
my point is that when I said, of course, I beat Sheffield United, it's a game I should be winning, home or away. Same as Luton. Even though we drew against that team, that's a team we should be winning.
Yeah.
It's simple as that. So when I said, of course we fucking won, of course we did. Sheffield United, it's a game we should be winning. Just like how you should have beat Luton, and you did in the end. But again, you celebrated that game more than you did against Man City. And don't act like you didn't neither. And then Fulham, do not mention the buzzword Fulham like they didn't. It wasn't a 2-2 at the Emirates.
Do you know what? Earlier on, hold on. Hold on. I wasn't.
I let you land.
Hold on. I wasn't saying Steve earlier on with Daps, yeah. And all Daps kept saying to Don was, "Can you stop mentioning GA? Can you stop mentioning GA?" And you know what Don did? He kept mentioning GA.
Yeah, bro. Did you got that?
I'm like you. Can you stop talking about Arsenal for 1 second?
I spoke about Liverpool first. Hold on, Lily. I let you land. So can we let Monts?
You know what? I'm going on mute.
Yes, thank you. I appreciate it. Now,
don't worry, I'll check for the word.
Hi, Kendall. Now,
Lee. Brother Lee. I said it's a game that Liverpool should be winning. Therefore, I am confident we got the job done. It weren't even a good performance, but at this point, whenever City lose a game, I don't care how I get my points. Just let me extend the gap. Because I don't gain confidence over City unless that shit is 12 points at least, because of what they like to do when they're behind. Pause. You know what I'm saying? So again, but then I just wanted to add as an additional point, please don't be cheeky about teams like Fulham, because you didn't beat Fulham at your own game.
Sorry, you're talking about Arsenal again?
Yes, I am. Yes, I am.
Can I just ask you a question?
And on top of that, you are going to Villa Park tomorrow. You have some serious priorities intact.
All right, so in that case, Monts, if Arsenal go to Villa Park and get a W, then
now we're asking the questions.
Then what, bro?
Then it's to pick them up and give them their flowers, because they've just gone and beat Man City and they have 14 wins in a row at their ground.
So we are saying if Arsenal beat Villa, then Liverpool fans, because listen, and City fans, we need to start really taking Arsenal serious, yeah?
I've been taking Arsenal serious since the start of the season, bro.
Same. Cool. Okay.
Like Arsenal, why would you not take Arsenal seriously? They're more equipped to win the league than they were last year. I said this in multiple streams.
Listen,
I need to get Arsenal got Leon for the stream, man. Look at his smug face.
I just don't know why all of a sudden why we have to keep reverting back to Arsenal when we're talking about Liverpool's statement. A Liverpool representative.
I gave you my answer. It's a game we should be
Liverpool
winning.
Representative statement who has mentioned that he's now got all of this chess, all of this vim because he beat where are they in the league? Sheffield United are bottom.
Am I not allowed to be confident against Sheffield? Am I not allowed to be confident against
Okay,
Sheffield?
all right, cool. So listen, bring that same energy tomorrow. I don't want to hear no 12:30 12:30 kickoff stuff.
What?
I don't want to hear no this injuries excuse. I don't want to hear none of this because Matip's not playing. I don't want to hear none of this about Szoboszlai, etc., etc. Please show up and win.
Again.
Who Liverpool got?
Crystal Palace.
We have Crystal Palace, but you know what it is?
Where?
Crystal Palace. Hold on. Crystal Palace are not Sheffield United. They're two different teams. Crystal Palace are actually quite good at their ground. So if you
they got injuries. They got injuries.
That's great. Don't we all? So again, we can. If you want to talk to me about Crystal Palace, that's a different conversation. But Sheffield United, that's of course that got done. Job got done. Of course it did. Bish bash.
Why would I? What you're going on? Hold on, you're going on like you didn't. You dropped points. It's not a given that you beat Sheffield United because you dropped points to Luton.
So that doesn't. What?
So it's not a given that you just automatically will beat Sheffield United.
Okay, fair enough. If you want to look at it that way, fair enough.
What do you mean, fair enough? Well,
if that's the way you want to look at it, well, you barely beat Luton. You barely beat Luton, so why should you go and beat?
No. Did we win? Yes or no? Did we win?
No. Because I barely beat Sheffield United. So this game against Crystal Palace should be a much more difficult, right?
No, it will be. I'm just saying.
So this game against Villa, you don't even know. Villa are favourites then, right? Villa are favourites then.
No, they're not.
Well, if you two can just carry this on for another 50 minutes, and I'll have a great kind of return.
I'm just saying to you, yeah, holding it 110%. You are happy for your team the way you're playing right now, etc. I don't even think you're playing that great, but cool, whatever you want.
By the way, Goonily, I think you should be on the top row. By the way, I think if we should argue,
listen, I'm cool where I am. I'm just saying.
Friends.
Let me stay in the back. I don't mind. All I'm saying to you is there is no way on this.
There you go. No problem.
You can sit here and say with your.
Hey, the winners row, yes, ain't nothing.
Listen.
Kaz, don't intrude on the big. But it's the big boy argument, Kaz. Kaz, the big boy argument, please.
My Premier League outweigh yours. I'm in a big boy conversation.
When you're going for a title.
You heard.
What did they say? The old friends, old foes become rivals, and that. So I'm just having to question certain man and certain things they're saying, innit? So, but
you know what the maddest thing is, yeah? Why are we questioning each other when we've got a loser here that hasn't won a game in over a month and one over there that didn't even beat Everton?
Because hold on, bro. Is it actually a month?
Certain people come out with shameless. When people come out with shameless statements, I'm just a bit like,
yes, we have. You meant in the league. We have.
Yeah, that's what I meant in the league, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know, it's really hates any confidence that I have. It's literally poison.
Yeah, gone. I want it gone. I don't want to see you smile.
I'm second in the league. Only 2 points off Arsenal, 4 points clear of City, and I'm not allowed to show any confidence.
No, because when
do Liverpool and Arsenal play each other?
23rd. We will be there.
23rd. We will be there.
We'll be there.
Wait, where is it?
My gaff.
Don't run.
At my gaff. At my gaff. At Asgard. At Asgard, Lee. So be ready and be there. Be there.
Don't worry about that. Don't worry.
Be there. Don't be late.
Wait, Monts. You remember? You know about that.
Yeah, that's what Tottenham does.
Whoa! Wait! What's going on there? About
it's on Big Six Bands. He did that for Ethan on Big Six Bands.
You know about that.
You done it on Big Six Bands.
That sounded mad.
No.
Mad.
I liked it, Lee. I enjoyed it.
Oh, I bet you did on a date night.
Yeah, I bet you did. Oh, look, he's getting shy. He's going red. Fucking hell, man. I wonder why.
He could be under there and all that.
That's crazy. But yeah, listen. Anfield, 23rd. I'm cool. I'm cool. I'm calm. I'm collected. I'm all right.
Anyways, are you done talking about Liverpool?
You know what?
Get me in the studio.
League, it's over a month, bro. In the league, it's over a month.
Get me in the studio.
What? 23rd. 23rd.
That's when the game is, yeah.
Yeah, what are you saying? Get you in the studio then?
Get me in it. Lee's down
Oi,
there.
it's a Saturday.
Lee's down there.
It's a Saturday.
How about this? I'm wherever Lee is. I'm wherever Lee is.
Oh, DR. Get you down to DR. Ooh,
Listen.
yeah.
I'm wherever Lee is. Because you see this, to see this Asgard confidence, we can do it in Nash Studios, we can do it in DR Studio, we can do it in the bar, we can do it in the pub. Oh, that sounded mad.
Why do people keep saying Anfield? This is the same Anfield that you almost got popped by Fulham. Please, you know,
I just forget. I said
Wait, what minute was that? 15.
Don't worry, I'm clipping that up, bro. Don't you
I
worry.
heard.
Sounded like some, bro. That sounded like some old school R. Kelly lyrics or something. Like listing all the spots man can do it in. Like rah.
Just leave me alone. Just leave me alone.
Wait, where is it? 15 minutes.
Bro, that Gucci coup from Lee did a lot to you, innit, bro? Damn.
Listen.
Let's see, Friday.
Yo.
Yeah, that's a mad one. You know what? I stopped doing all that stuff, but when you're saying you could do it in DR Studios, Monts, you said you do it in Nash Studios.
Who's that behind you? Who's that behind you on the tree?
Couldn't give a shit.
Looks like a treble winner to me.
Looks like someone that lost the fucking that's about to lose to Luton Town potentially.
He didn't play, bro, did he? So he hasn't lost. You know what? That player behind you hasn't dropped points this season.
Who the hell is it?
Grealish, isn't it?
Yeah. Anyways, we're gonna move on. But yeah, look, you go to Villa Park. Look, well, actually, before we even do that, guys, it's like 400 of you nearly in there already. If you don't mind, it's 5 away from 100 likes. Come on, man, run this up, man, just for Lee and Kendall. Just for them to, just for us. So Monts can go do Guna Lee in a DR studio, Nash studio, or in a pub or anywhere.
Or in a bath.
Don't care. Wherever Lee is, he's
man
there.
said in a bath, you know. I don't even know what he's thinking.
Yeah.
Hey, yo.
Listen.
Anyways, do this for Monts. Do this for Monts. He wants Asgard likes at the moment. Is Asgard meant to be Anfield?
Yes. Asgard.
Last time I checked, Asgard got invaded and blew up.
Yeah, it did. That's what I'm thinking, bro.
No. That's fine because their time's coming this season. Their time's coming. Don't worry.
Arsenal would have to be Thanos for that, and they're not. So
don't listen. Listen, we got a couple Infinity Stones.
Wait, the man click and think he did something.
This season. Don't worry. This season. Don't worry. Don't worry. When there's a big, because I know there's going to be the big annual, big loving on Big Six Bands with Troops and Callum and Drift and Matt. I'll be there in the background. I'll just be watching. I'll maybe watching what people are saying, so it's cool.
You might,
No. I'm not part. I just want to see what
He wants to watch. You don't want to be a part of it.
That's
Sometimes Lee likes lurking.
Last year's one was goated, but we'll be there.
Before we move on to the Arsenal stuff and whatnot, because obviously the Villa and actually talk about the Villa game. Kendall, how you feeling? Hi, how you feeling?
I'm loving my life at the minute.
Are you?
I've just tried to completely ignored what happened last night because
last time I checked, you really hate Everton.
I hate Everton. They're honestly the team I hate most in the history of not Sunderland, but they haven't been irrelevant. They haven't been relevant for a good few years to me. So yeah, Everton took that spot very well. And I honestly, last night I was like, I can't handle the embarrassment of this result.
I've always liked Everton, to be fair.
I'm sure you have. I'm sure you have. Yeah, I don't know what happened to him. I really don't because Trippier.
That Dyche football for that goal was mad. I'm not gonna lie.
How about this? I'll be
Sean Dyche putting in what was it, a 28 pass move? Mad. Did Sean Dyche manage Trippier when he was at
Burnley?
Probably for a little bit. It was actually Eddie Howe who managed him. That's how they knew each other first.
Okay.
We need to be asking. Wait, I need to be asking Eddie Howe.
Burnley, but he was about 10 years ago. But
I need to be asking Eddie, how did Dyche score a 28 pass move?
No, they'd given up. No. They'd given up. You see, by that point, these men had given up. But you see that those two missed. How can you see Trippier? Yeah. You see when he made the mistake and he kicked the ground. Usually he'd break his neck to get back in that. Bro, he knew what time it was as soon as the second he left the ball. And then he thought, you know what? Let me do it again. Let me just do it twice.
Is this life after Nick? Is this life? Is this what it's going to look like? Life
Life
after
To be
next
fair,
season?
Dubravka was crap, but it wasn't necessarily his fault. Like, it was Trippier's fault. So
So this
the
is
thing,
life
you
after
know
next
what I
goal.
don't get though? Well, I think it's strange. Like, Trippier's had a few dodgy games. Like, not of recent because we played pretty well, but like this season, whereas last season he didn't at all. Like, he just hasn't because he's been so good. But he's had a few dodgy games, and I don't understand why. Obviously, we've seen Livermento's so good. I don't know why Livermento's not playing right back, and then Lewis Hall played left back yesterday after, like, obviously a couple of the mistakes. It's really strange that Lewis Hall's not getting a minute, like, at all. It's very odd to me that, because he's already fulfilled the performance-related criteria, like, as far as we know, because it was literally, like, based on one game or something like that. It was, like, such a low amount for an obligation. So I don't really know what's going on there, but anyways, we were atrocious last night. Joe Linton was absolutely terrible. Isak didn't have, I think he had about 3 touches all game. Almiron played like Almiron. And the worst thing was Gordon also played like Almiron, so that really helped. And that was very helpful to all of us.
Is Almiron hyperficially dead then?
It's been dead for ages. I don't know what the thing is.
I'm
right,
just confirming, because sometimes people need a bit of time to get. Are we saying done?
He's very like, he has petal patches, like he does this every year. He's done this every year since he joined us. He has petal patches. He'll score 5, 6, 7 goals, and then all of a sudden that's it. Say later, don't see him for the rest of the season. But the problem is, every team has one. He works hard, so everyone's always like, yeah, but he works really hard for United. He works really hard. Like, he doesn't stop running. He doesn't stop doing this. Like, at the end of the day, I'm not even. I love him a bit. Like, he always is happy and he plays well, and that was probably his worst game. The game against PSG,
talking about
brilliant.
Calvin Phillips.
I know, it's like, like sympathy. No, do you know what? He played fantastically against PSG, and he's been fine this season again. But sooner or later, he's going to get upgraded on. That's just a simple fact. It's probably the most pressing position that I would say that we need to upgrade on. So I think sooner or later he will be upgraded on, sadly, because his output and stuff's just not. It's just not consistent enough, and we've seen it again yesterday. So, yeah, it was just one of those things.
May it continue.
I'm sure. But we don't have a choice, really. We've got 14 players out and no one back, so we're going to have the same 11 on Sundays. welcome.
Talking about that later. I was gonna move on to Aston Villa stuff, right? Lee. Obviously, not many people respect Arsenal, innit? It's tough talking nicely about Arsenal as well, considering new fans piss me off the most out of any fan base I've ever come across in my entire career. But Aston Villa being a barometer right now, considering the position they're in, I think, what is it, 14 or 15 home games unbeaten now?
I think
something 14, like that.
Yeah, 14.
Accumulated some of the most points in 2023 as well. So if we're going to go along them lines, if Arsenal end up going to Villa Park, last time you went there, I think Jorginho scored that banger, didn't he? Last minute. If you go there and win, is it maybe a good time, even though it is December, a good time that maybe rival fans should start respecting Arsenal that little bit once more? Because before, we had people like Greasy, aka Don, saying, Arsenal don't look the same. You probably even had, I might have murmured it, probably saying that you played the greatest football back in August, September. And now you're back to the position pretty much where you was last season.
Do you know what? It's funny because I was saying, I did a show with Saeed earlier on, and we was talking about the game a little bit, and I was saying, look, I'm not really that worried about Aston Villa. Not to say that I'm being arrogant or anything like that. It's just more to do with, I think, Arsenal, we're just finding ways to do things. Like, everyone's going to say that, Saka hasn't played well, but if you look at his GA, I mean, he's just a goal. He's just a goal and assist output machine right now. Like, I think there was a stat today, 2019/20 season, he got 6 goals and assists. 6 goals and assists. Next season, 9 goals and assists. Season after that, 18 goals and assists. Last season, 24 goals and assists. He's already on 19 goals and assists.
Wow.
And we're in December, 19. So people can say what they want.
Lee, in his worst season for the last 2 years, right?
There you go. Like, listen, before Daps left again, he said the same thing. Havertz is scoring goals. Like, people can say.
Is it just me or did he freeze?
He's froze.
I know, that was me.
It's a bit weird how Monts has gone away somehow and Lee's making that face.
How long are we going to leave him there?
I'll take a picture. I might take a picture. Yeah, let me take a picture.
Listen, I have done so well deflecting. Not even on purpose. Oh, he's back.
Oh, just see, I got. Oh wait, I didn't do anything.
Lee?
Oh no, Lee's back. Don't worry. Look, he's on camera.
I was thinking, what's going on? I was thinking, what's going on? I was baffed. I was thinking, what's going on? But no, like honestly,
you were saying about Havertz.
Yeah, no, like I think Havertz even. Listen, he's getting goals, like he's getting assists. People wanted him to get numbers. People saying his performances aren't good. So now he's getting the goals and assists. People can't complain. And I think obviously the biggest issue that we've got is the keeper situation. But ultimately, we're finding ways to win games. And if this was Man City, people would be saying that the championship kind of winning momentum or run or kind of finding ways to do things. So yeah, like I can't complain too much about it overall. But yeah, man, like Aston Villa are good. Aston Villa are a good team, but I think we're a better team. That's it.
I think you know what? I think it's a good time for them to play Villa as far as if I'm an Arsenal fan right now, yeah. And in fact, I can get inside Lee's head, yeah, because Lee is actually one of the people that, like, last season, I think Lee actually forfeited the league quite early and said, no, we're not looking right, yeah. And this is obviously, you're very happy with how you look now. We saw Man City play Villa, right? We saw, and for me as a City team, I'd said going into that game, yeah, I wasn't confident, but we need a reaction, right? And I'm the same right now, yeah. I'm going to keep going to games. I'm going to keep backing City. I'm going to keep wanting City, but I can't be blind and it's fine. Everything's going to be fine. The minute I see that we have that drive, yeah, the minute I see that, it's like, yeah, cool. I get City could come good back into the season, but I need to see something to have that belief. At the moment, I don't, because against Villa, yeah, we saw Villa want it more, and quite simply because they wanted it more, they blew us away. They made us.
Sorry, go on, Dabs.
Yeah, and then what I was going to say is, so we know that like Villa were going into that game up for it, thinking, do you know what? We've got this home record. We're on form. We can go ahead of City. They wanted it more, and they got it done, right? So now I guarantee you, it's the same thing for Villa. Villa are going into this game against Arsenal thinking, you know what? We've got this home record. We still don't want to lose it. We've gone above City. Why can't we now kick on? If we take points off of Arsenal, well, then we can really start looking up. Not saying they're going to win the league, but they're going to be thinking, we want to win this, right? Now, we went there and we failed that test. This is now for Arsenal, because Arsenal have got to a point where they're looking good. They're getting the job done. If they go to Villa and manage to beat Villa like we didn't do, it is a big statement. It's a massive confidence booster going into the Christmas period. Massive confidence booster.
You know what though? There's a couple of points to this as well. Is the first thing is, if this game was at the Emirates, everybody would be saying that we're going to beat them because Aston Villa's away form is terrible. So this is the same team. This isn't like, oh, they're playing a totally different team. This is the same team with the same players, and they have to figure out a way to play against us. And I think we've got the players to do that. I think the second thing is, look, Man City. This is why I'm giving the same allowances I'm giving to Man City to Newcastle. Man City got quite a few injuries. Newcastle have quite a few injuries. So just because they lost 3-0 to Everton, just because you got battered by Aston Villa, that isn't a true reflection of the
it's
team.
only 1-0. Come on.
No, but in terms of
possession, I get it.
Yeah, like in terms of chances and stuff like that. But in terms of all of that stuff, you did get battered, and I think ultimately you do look at like the two sets of results, and you're saying, well, you're not going to take much from that away from that for the for.
I am. From the City game, I am. Lee's frozen again.
I was just going to say, though, imagine like Aston Villa kind of taking Newcastle's whole thing in motion this year. Like, this was Newcastle last year.
Yeah, right? they've definitely, the trajectory is definitely exactly the same.
I have no idea why my internet's playing games.
Right? Exactly the same.
Like, I was just saying that, basically, I just said Aston Villa kind of taken, basically, Newcastle's whole flow. So, and I'm thinking, what if, like, we talk about, obviously, Arsenal winning this game potentially as well. But it is a hard task. Like, I don't even know who you can really call the favourites in this moment of time. If Aston Villa win, they go 1 point behind Arsenal, then what conversation are we having then? Not saying they're title contenders, because I do believe there will be a drop off later, of course, in as it always does in the year. But I'm just saying, if Aston Villa do win, then what conversations are we going to have as rival fans?
Where would that put them? That would put them. Who Liverpool got this weekend?
They got Crystal Palace away.
Right, so I think Liverpool will win that. but it'll put Villa. So it'll put Liverpool top. Yeah, it'll put Villa in a nice position, man. It's just one of them ones where, like, can they keep this form up? Can they keep?
You have a drop off eventually. It's just it's inevitable, especially. I know they've got a relatively like decent first 11. I'm not sure about the squad because I can't think of it at the minute, but I'm sure they have some decent subs, and they've just got long term injuries, but not as many. Like it's mostly defensive, isn't it? Like Tyrone Mings and Buendia and Diego Carlos
got Europe
and
as well,
things like
they?
that. They've got Conference League, haven't they? So it will eventually. It'll be interesting to see what Emery eventually prioritizes if it ever gets to that. So like, say, you know, they're getting to a point where they struggle. If he prioritizes getting that Champions League space, or if he prioritizes getting the Conference League, like winning the Conference League, it'll be interesting to see what he does. But I think they're playing really well at the minute. So it'll be, if they're at home as well, so they'll be going into this thinking they can 100% beat Arsenal because they beat Man City. So what's stopping them from going to beat Arsenal at the weekend, especially when they're at home? There's nothing stopping them at the moment. It'll just be themselves really that stop themselves at home. So it'll be interesting. Honestly, if they beat Arsenal, we might be having an entirely different conversation after Sunday, I think.
Well, we could be having another conversation as well. Because go on, that's fast.
No, I was going to say, actually, if I was a Villa player right now, I would be looking at this game against Arsenal as a more difficult game than the City game on Wednesday was. Because, like, Arsenal going into this with a good run of games, good form, whereas City were going into it off the back of 3 draws, confidence low, kind of speculation on who was going to play, ended up with, like, not a DM, not one of our actual DMs on the pitch. So yeah, and it showed, man. It showed. I don't know. I think this is a really good game. When is it, Aston Villa?
Apparently it's tomorrow. Is it tomorrow, people?
Yeah, Lee was saying tomorrow earlier. So I think it's tomorrow.
It's got to be the 5:30 game, surely.
It needs to be at 5:30.
Let me check. Aston Villa.
Or even an 8 will do, either.
Yeah, 5:30. It's the latest game. It's the last game on.
Oh, cool. Oh, yeah, I'll be back with that. Good. That's a good one. I think Steve's down tomorrow night as well, actually. So he might come over to watch it. Yeah, there you go. That is a game. That for me is a big game because I think Arsenal going into it, Arsenal want to win it, Villa want to win it. Both teams want to win it. Both teams in good form. There
might be only one winner.
And either way, it's a statement, right? If Arsenal win, that's a big statement. If Villa win, then I think that's I'll be real with you. If Villa win it, I ain't gonna be. If Villa beat Arsenal, it's not cooking for Arsenal.
No.
Yes, we will. Yes,
I'm
we
sure,
will.
I'm sure people will try.
I'm sure you will, Cass. But me personally, I won't because at the moment, like, there's games you must win.
Luton. You're scared of Luton.
I think. Look, listen.
At the moment, I'm worried about Luton. Yeah.
I don't want to go there either.
When you look at the game as well, I think we're actually in like the perfect position and perfect time because if Liverpool do drop points, that just brings us to a point where we have to win because obviously, we can kind of have a bigger lead. If obviously Liverpool win, we still have to win. So it kind of helps us in a funny way. The pressure is on, but we know what we need to do, like no matter what. So
already can see the headlines Saturday at the night time with Daoud and Deji. Arsenal and Kendall, she's here tomorrow. Arsenal bottle it again. I can see it. I love it. I think I deserve it. But what's it called? But there could be one winner in all of this, though. We forget about this. The 2 teams are playing.
Man United.
I swear down, do not let us catch up. But I will be shameless as shit. We got Bournemouth as well. But there could be one winner in all of this. Liverpool might see themselves top of the league. And away from Villa at that as well. So they could be bridging the gap.
If Liverpool are top of the league in December, are Liverpool allowed to talk about it?
They already are.
I think Monts is the best one. I mean, Monts has come back from taking a shit, by the way. Welcome back, Monts.
Yes. Did he nearly fall asleep on it as well? Because he was
probably. Yeah. An emergency shit.
I hope you wiped it.
Anyway.
I'm sorry, Monts. You were late to the stream again, so I have to be honest with the people. They deserve the truth.
Cass, you know what? Let me remain silent.
Yeah. What can you do? What can you really say?
Well, don't worry, bro. I'll remain silent. It's calm. Don't worry.
Yeah, man.
I just noted in it.
I thought you said just floated.
No.
Anyways, I hope you wash your hands. But
what Liverpool and like what we saying?
Yeah, so if you go top this week, because I'm just doing this. What teams are allowed to celebrate being top in December? Because like Tottenham weren't allowed to celebrate being top in November, but Arsenal were. October. Sorry, would Tottenham not actually top in November at all? Surely they must. I know they've dropped off now, but anyway, no, it's just because it's one of them ones where with Liverpool, obviously we know Liverpool can put runs together. So does that make it more acceptable for them to talk about being top in?
It depends. It depends who can hear the chat, because Kendall, Newcastle, and Geordie, I can't hear you guys anymore. Like there's a certain threshold, can't hear anymore. Kaz, United. Can't really. I need a few more wins before I can even hear you either.
And once with that talk, I hope you watch.
Hey, what's about what?
Honestly, let me finish. I hope you finish because see them. I don't even see your hands. Don't even look like they've been washed properly. I hope you wipe them. Your Arsenal, yeah. Okay.
Arsenal.
Hold on.
Yo, leave my team out of it, man.
I wasn't finished. Listen. Is it a little bit precautionary? Is it a little bit early to be saying stuff like top of the league? I think it is. I said this at the start of the stream. Until there is a 12-point gap between me and City, I ain't celebrating nothing. I've learned my lesson.
But wait. So this is what I'm saying, D. So that
he's got no respect. He's got no respect.
He didn't acknowledge Arsenal whatsoever.
No respect. I said there needs to be a 12-point gap.
Yeah, but why between you and City right now?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Don't need to be in a 12-point. What is it? Because I didn't mention Arsenal.
No, should there not need to be a 12-point gap between you and Arsenal?
No.
You've only won the league once, by the way. Bear in mind.
It's crazy, you know.
The hell, Arsenal won, bro. I was 6 the last time Arsenal won the league.
Yeah, but they're one Premier League away from you in the last 10, 20 years.
I don't give a dash. That's one in that 20 years that they ain't won in 20 years.
When did you last win? When did Liverpool win the league? 4 years ago. 3 years ago.
2020 season.
3 years.
3 years ago, yeah.
3 years, what is it? 1920 season.
This is the fourth season after that.
Yeah.
So this will be the fourth season. Yeah, so
next year will be 4 years. That's in 2024, isn't it?
Okay. Yeah, right. So how can you disregard Arsenal?
I must admit, can I just say, I did find it funny, yeah, when Errol earlier on was speaking about basically City don't look as good this season because this is what happens when you need to defend a league. And I'm thinking, bro, Pep and City have defended multiple leagues, yeah? Like, he's acting like, Liverpool, that one season Liverpool tried to win everything, like, and he was like, now City...
What's that American pride? That one time I banned him?
Yeah, that one time I banned him, he's like, City are finding out. City are finding out what it's like to defend the league. I'm thinking, bro, you Liverpool tried and failed.
Klopp have the same league title.
I love this.
Please
have Arsenal retain that.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Have Arsenal retain that.
Listen.
Arsenal didn't retain in their prime to confirm they didn't retain.
So all the jokes about Liverpool not retaining, please enter Arsenal. Please paste Arsenal.
He's brought it back to your club.
Don't make Arteta do that. Don't make Arteta and Klopp have the same amount of Premier Leagues, Don't make it happen. Don't make it happen.
Is it only Man City and Man United who've retained titles?
Chelsea not. Chelsea.
Chelsea. I was thinking about, but I can't remember if they had.
Yeah. Mourinho's first time.
Let's keep it a buck. Like, I rate everything Arsenal are doing, but don't ever act like you don't sit on the table with the big boys when it comes to this trophy.
This guy's crazy,
Like, no. Let me land.
I don't like.
Everyone wants to cut me off. The second I start speaking, everyone wants to cut me off. But Lee forgets that his club has only won FA Cups in the last 20 years. That is the only currency you know. So please don't talk Prem. Please don't talk champs, because you ain't seen it for God knows how long. I'm surprised you even know what the Premier League, you remember what it even looks like. Like, please, that's Chelsea fans, United fans, sure, whatever. I'll hear the chat from you, man, but not a man who's only won 4 FA Cups in the last 20 years. I'm not with it. I am not with it. Please, you don't even know. You haven't even won it all.
Wait, but Monts, I think you've only won 1 FA Cup in the last 20, 30 years anyways too. So what?
Again, I'm sorry. I didn't know FA Cup held the same weight as the Champions
You know what,
League.
This is what we're not going to do.
Ignore what I just said. Ignore what I just said.
If I'm correct, 33 years.
crazy.
You ain't seen a major in 10
no.
years as well. You ain't seen
Never
a
be my fault.
Me and Monts went through arguments last year, yeah, because we done this. He was doing his time periods on to suit his agendas, yeah. And by the way, I'm not trying to get onto Liverpool directly, so people in the
Chelsea
chat,
fans are starting that one now as well.
This is directly at Monts, by the way, because he loves time periods on to suit agendas and stuff like that.
It's not shooting agendas, it's fact.
Bro. Let me, all right, domestically, because this is what we talk about Premier League and let's do domestically, yeah. And this ain't just you because this ain't about Europe. This is about England, yeah. What has Klopp actually?
So you've
Wait.
already
No. It's we're talking about Premier. No, it's not. It's not that you can't.
Wait, why are you not letting him land?
Yeah. No, what I'm trying to say is, yeah. Wait. No. I'm gonna ask you a question. Klopp's
Oh,
been
look
here.
at Lee. Better picture Lee now.
Alright, Klopp's been here for 8 years, yeah. I need to be educated right now because I forgot. Yeah. How many Premier Leagues, FA Cups, and Carabaos does Klopp have in the last 8 years?
Three.
What is that altogether?
Altogether.
So how do you have any basis to go off of when you've only done one of each in 8 years domestically? You ain't be fired, but like, bro, what are we doing here?
Hold on a minute. Let me get back. Okay, let me
Even
get back.
Even Man FA Cup and Carabao Cup in the last 8 years.
Listen. Again, there is a Premier League in there, so please leave me alone when it comes to all of that.
Premier League. So is Leicester.
Again. You can say the so is Leicester stuff, but when it comes to the Premier League, you ain't won one in God knows. You ain't won one in 11 years. You ain't won one in how long? When it comes to this big boy trophy, when it comes to Premier League, Champions League, I only talk to Daps and Chelsea fans and United fans. Arsenal fans, on a level, big man thing. When it comes to this chat,
let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question. Wait, hold on.
Because we're getting to that point where Monts can't finish again. I can't.
Hold on, you just interrupted everybody else.
No, because I'm the one who started speaking, and then Kaz interrupted me. Right. So when I remind you that the only currency you know is FA Cups, please stop talking to Manchester City like you're a big boy. Stop talking to my club like you're a big boy. You don't sit on the big boy table. You do not chat. You're closer to Tottenham when it comes to this trophy thing.
What about Leicester? What about Leicester? They want it. What about Leicester? No, wait, once. What about Leicester? No, I mean, can they chat to Leicester though?
You're doing it again.
No, I'm just asking you. No, I know. Can they chat to Leicester? They got FA Cup and the Premier League in the last how long?
Let me get, I was going to mention them. Let me get there.
No, you wasn't, but you didn't mention them.
Let me get there. I said you are closer to Tottenham when it comes to that sort of stuff than you are to Man City, Chelsea, Man United, and Liverpool. It's and that Leicester. Simple. And Leicester even. Do you know what I'm saying? Go ask a young Leicester fan. Oh, what, you won a major? Yeah. 2017, 2016, or whatever the year it was. You know you are an OG Arsenal fan. You know the glory days. You was there. You watched it and you lived it. So you know how long ago it was. So you can't tell me it's been glitz and glamour.
He was a teenager.
Fan to see 4 FA Cups in 19 years. Hold on. 19 years to see 4 FA Cups in 19 years. You know that is not good enough. It's not good enough, bro. And you can.
But hold on. So hold on. Can I ask you a question? Because you clearly, obviously, you don't rate the FA Cup, you don't rate the Carabao Cup.
Just the only thing you can rate. You can only rate the FA Cup.
Hold on, wait. If that's the case, why do you keep saying you won 7 trophies? Why don't you just mention the Premier League and the Champions League?
I'm talking, bro. What do you mean?
Because you said that basically the FA Cup is worthless, is crap. It's not really worth it.
I didn't say that.
Okay, so we won 4 cups. We won 4 FA Cups in our down period. The same thing when you won the Champions League in your down period. We won 4 FA Cups, and you won the Carabao Cup, you won the FA Cup, all in your down period of not winning the Premier League. You won 2 Champions Leagues recent time. You won 1 in 2005, but the most recent one was what, in 2018? 19? So my point is to you, with the Klopp era, you won 7 trophies, right? You won the 7 big trophies: the Carabao Cup, FA Cup, Champions League, Premier League, and the World Club Cup or whatever it is. So why do you keep talking about these 7 trophies if you don't rate the FA Cup? You don't think of it as a big major trophy. So why does your club do it? Why does Klopp do it? Why does he keep mentioning that?
I'm talking about the big 2.
But you want, okay, hold on. But Monts, what's worse? Let me ask you, let me just do a quick fact check with you. What's worse, 1 Premier League in 20 years or 1 Premier League in 33 years?
Oh, of course, a title in 33 years. Of course.
So what are we going here? What are we doing here? You won one Premier League in 33 years.
Yes, bro. But you know what balances out? My European heritage balances that out, and it's as simple as that. You don't have any European heritage, like none, like nothing. So, and you look talk like
I think they have won a cup winners cup, I think.
So don't leave.
A something's cup in something. But you look talk like you don't think you can talk like you're with the majors. Like you've been doing the majors thing. You win a domestic cup every 5 years on average. In a lot of my lifetime. You know what I'm saying? The Champions League has eluded you for 140 years.
Listen, it's coming. Don't worry about that.
Oh, is it? There's no evidence of that. The time is now.
Actually, does that mean right? At what point? Just a question, putting it out there. Do Arsenal have to win the league before I'm allowed to start saying they must win a Champions League? I presume I probably do.
No, give up on the Champions League.
What are we doing here?
Give up on that.
No, I don't know. I'm just going. Listen, we've avoided slandering City Cats, so I am just playing along with wherever we're going with this.
No, we're going there. We're going there.
But I'm just playing along with whatever because I'm biding my time, bro.
What's going on with Kaz's phone, bro? What's going?
Like,
what happened?
Your background. It's lovely.
What happened?
Hold on, what's going on here? Hold on, I missed it. Hold on, I don't know. Have a look right now.
Someone rewind that.
No, I am, bro, right now. Don't you worry.
And send it to me on Twitter, please. I need that. Someone say, I beg you. Someone.
You lot are mad. Why you're arguing Liverpool and Arsenal? I'll put my foot. What are you talking about? My wallpaper.
Mm-hmm.
You lot are neeks, bruv.
I'm trying to do detective work now. Lee, how long ago was that? How many seconds ago?
Bro, it was like 2 minutes ago, bro. You know why? You know why I said that? Yeah, you know why I said that? Because Kaz messaged me and he was like, he's gonna get onto me. So I'm like, all right, cool.
This guy's, anyways.
Say less.
Don't send it a leak, because I'll be in a mood with you.
Let's talk. Anyways, you've escaped a while for 2 days. Talk about Man City, man.
Hold on, I'm trying to see what happened.
No. What we doing here?
Bro, you know me.
Yo. All I'm saying, Manchester's a vibe.
Man. You lot can't see nothing.
Oh, I see it.
Actually, mad disrespectful. Like, what's that about? Anyways, go on, crack on. Argue about Champions League again, because I can't get involved.
Yo.
YouTube's a horrible place. And so
YouTube's crazy. Hey, someone, please just clip it.
Wait.
Mad.
The best one was when a certain content creator was trying to keep from me and Soups and a few others who he was dating, yeah. And one time on Chew the Fat, he spoke about how when chicks have broken phone screens and held his phone to the camera, and we're like, whoa, we recognise her, bro. Anyway, yeah. I'm still trying to see what.
Let me do the super chats. Noel Fox Gibbon says, "Are we forgetting Liverpool celebrated against Fulham?" Oh yeah, he did. To be fair, he's talking about earlier as well. Sorry for the super chats. This just went crazy. Honestly, says, did you man them know since Trent has been inverted, Liverpool got 58 points, 2 more than City got 56. Arsenal got 54, but people downplay Liverpool. It's mad. And then also says, cool, we got 1 Premier in 33 years in total, but we got 19. Arsenal got 13, doing all those years that Liverpool were in the mud. Arsenal couldn't catch up.
Hey, I didn't say it.
Anyways,
man, are Man City in a crisis yet, Daps?
Yeah, of course we are. We've been in a crisis.
Standards, not in general, but for their standards, but not in general.
Because you know what? We ain't heard nothing from you. Obviously, you've been ill. I don't think everyone thought you was hiding, but you actually was just hiding in your bed because you was actually ill.
Yeah, I struggled to watch the game. I'm not even gonna lie. I struggled to watch the game. It was.
But you must be pissed off as a City fan.
I was pissed off. I was pissed off already. Bro, let's be real. I said a couple of weeks ago, yeah, that realistically, when people say like City are in the mud, the Chelsea draw away from home, concerned but wasn't pissed off, yeah. But then the Liverpool one being 1-0 up, that was frustrating. But still, when people said we were in the mud, I'm like, hold on, that's still a draw with Liverpool. But then the Tottenham one pissed me off because we're up against a weaker Tottenham team, a Tottenham team that since the game against us, they've gone back to the form they were in before, going 1-0 up and losing. right? It's just us that can't do it. And the issue is, like, we're scoring. Well, against Villa, we didn't. The issue against Villa was completely different. But before that, we're scoring. We're just not managing to care enough to get it over the line. We're not managing to keep the ball enough to stop the other team from scoring. We're not managing to defend well enough to keep leads. But the Villa game, it was just like the reason why I'm really pissed off is I said, right now, we don't deserve to say we're in a title race, yeah? And I think, who was it that said earlier on a show? Someone's, I think it was Saeed. Saeed said, listen, Daps, City are in a title race because of what they did last season. And I said, I'm not having that. You don't qualify to be in a title race because of what you did the year before. You don't qualify to be in a title race because people think you come good at the back end of the season, let alone against a rejuvenated Liverpool team and an Arsenal team that look better than last season, right? Can't be dropping this many points. Is it in the last 12 points we could have got? We got 3. Yeah. But then the other thing is, when I look at those games in particular, Chelsea, yes, it was away, but even in our title-winning seasons, Chelsea away, we can't get a 1-0 there, right? Tottenham at home, yeah, I get it. Tottenham away, we usually lose. But Tottenham at home, we usually win. Liverpool at home, we always win.
Arsenal, Emirates,
we always win. Wolves away, we always win. And then even we look at Villa away. Bro, I can't remember the last time. Like, Villa away, yeah, it's a difficult game, but we usually go there and get it done. And this is a thing that I'm looking at that. Then I'm looking, right, cool, we have to go to Anfield back end of the season. We have to go to White Hart Lane back end of the season. It's just, and this is where, for me, Pep needs to be, if there's frustrations in it, like, obviously people talk about, now all of a sudden Nunes is a bad signing. That's what I'm hearing. Nunes hasn't played enough for me to say he's been a bad signing, right? He simply has not played enough. He's currently injured yet. Well, he's back from injury now. He'd been injured and he's coming into a system that's all over the gaff. Vardiol, for me, he started the season well, but I want to see him at centre-back. I'll keep saying it. Like, I looked at that team when it came out. I thought, why is Ake not starting again? Right? Why is and this is the frustrations are, you look at the team, because if people say, but City were in a title race because last season they did the treble. All right, cool. Let's look at the players that were part of that treble winning team. Ake was a regular left back. Ake's not featuring as much, right? John Stones was one of our main centre backs. He's been injured a lot. Gundogan is gone. Rodri's been suspended a bit. Kevin De Bruyne's been out all season. Jack Grealish was a regular last season. Pep's not starting him.
Can I ask the question?
Sorry, one sec. There's so many changes, and this is where some of them are forced. I get it. De Bruyne is injured, yeah? But if you have multiple players out of your system forced, you don't make it worse by taking the consistent players last season. Ake and Grealish on the left-hand side were consistent last season. Neither of them are hardly getting a start, right? And it's just frustrating that these changes, and I'll be honest, that game against Villa, I was saying I wanted to see Calvin Phillips start because I said, do you know what? Sometimes you need to walk before you can run. Play Calvin Phillips in the 6 role. He is a 6, but don't tell him try and be Rodri. Don't tell him try and do what John Stones does. Says, Calvin, go and be Calvin Phillips the way you played for Leeds. Go and be Calvin Phillips the way you play for England. Be a destroyer. Just go and sit there and hold, right? Instead, we had John Stones start there, who, yes, John Stones is great inverting as a centre-back.
And Akanji.
Well, forget Akanji. Akanji's not John Stones, yeah? We have John Stones is a centre-back that inverts well. That doesn't mean that, you know what, we're in our worst form and he hasn't played a game in, a month? I know. We'll go and start him in a role he's never actually played before. It's too many changes for me. Like, we need to go back to basics and, Vardiol, I want to see Vardiol as a centre-back. I'm sick of seeing Akanji partner Diaz. We've got Vardiol. Let Vardiol play as a centre-back next to Diaz instead of trying Akanji inverting.
Obviously, listen, let's talk about the games that you've played with Rodri, because obviously we know that Rodri is so good.
Yeah.
that like when he's out, obviously he's going to make a massive difference.
It's what I said earlier, isn't it, Lee?
Why do you think your defending's been so bad though? Because even the games when Rodgers played, you've still conceded goals.
Bro, this is the thing I said earlier on. So far, people like after the Villa game, people going, "Oh, yeah, this is a difference without Rodri." No, the truth is, hold on. Let me just say this. So no, but to anyone that's saying that, the truth is, with Rodri, we get a draw. Yeah, without Rodri, we lose. Because we've had Rodri against Liverpool, Chelsea, and Tottenham. We still didn't win those games.
Yeah.
So we still conceded 4 against Tottenham, Chelsea, 3 against Tottenham. We still conceded 2 against Leipzig. By the way, Leipzig was Rodri's worst game I've ever seen. That first half, he was shocking.
And Diaz is crap as well that game.
Yeah, and this is where I feel that Pep needs to be. Like I feel for Haaland when Haaland's getting called out slightly because he's still working hard. And for me as a fan, the first thing I need to see is a player working hard. Listen, can you then have other frustrations like him missing the chances? Yeah, cool. But at least he's trying, right? For me as a fan, I'm looking at Haaland going, you know what? He's still quite young. He's only won 1 league with us and he's still trying. He's still getting assists. He's still working his socks off. I'd be looking at the players that have been here for, have seen all 3 trophies. They've lifted all 3 Premier Leagues. Some of them have lifted 5. Some have lifted the 2 before that as well. And I'll be looking at them and saying, look, you know what it takes to win a league. Do you think this performance is what it takes to win a league? And you have to do some soul searching. This is what we did February last year when we played Tottenham. Pep needs to be speaking to these players and saying, look, do you want this? And this is where it's difficult for Kovacic. It's difficult for Núñez because they're having to come into a system and get used to it and a team when they haven't done this. They need to be able to look to the players that have done this and get, that motivation from them that say, don't worry, we play to the final whistle. Let's fight to the end. That has been our motto ever since the season we won the league, 93-20 against United. Our motto has always been fight to the end, right?
And you see, the thing is, though,
we haven't fighting to the end of games, let alone end of halves, let alone the end of season.
At the start of the season, you were blowing teams away. You had Alvarez in the 10. Everything looked good.
Were we?
No, you were. You were blowing teams away. Everybody kept saying, "Oh, Alvarez in the 10. He was scoring like late goals. Haaland looked like." But like, my thing is that. But
that's people not watching us, bro. We weren't blowing no one away.
And then again, like there was the whole thing. Carl Walker, as I said earlier, Carl Walker was coming out saying, "Why do we have to give people, a lead? Why can't we?" Like, so at the start of the season, there never seemed to be these kind of problems.
No, there was Lee. Go and look at the games, right? So if you look at it, our first game we beat Burnley. It wasn't a mind-blowing performance. It was Burnley who, in hindsight, are we really going to celebrate beating Burnley? I think it was 2 or 3-1, right? Then we beat Newcastle 1-0, yeah? Then we went a goal down. If you go through our season, there's not that many. Yes, we blew Bournemouth away, but that was only that was only about 5 weeks ago. We've been good. Champions League, we've been better. But in the league, we haven't been blowing teams away, bro. We haven't. I even remember at the start where 1 or 2 people were saying, City could go this season conceding less goals than the all-time Chelsea did. And I was thinking, what games are you lot watching? It's just, these narratives got built up very quickly. And right on the Walker thing, Walker coming out and you know what? You see what Walker did? Let me ask you, would Gundogan ever have said that? Do you know what? Would Fernandinho ever have said that? Would Vincent Kompany ever have said that? This coming is too cocky, bro. That isn't the way City have won leagues, by being cocky. That's not, this cocky thing is not how we've won what we've won. And at the moment, I'll be honest. At the moment, I'd look at Walker and look for me, Walker, as part of the leadership group, he clearly has his role, yeah, because he's been part of that leadership group for the last 5, 6, 7 years, yeah. But maybe the captain, there's a difference of being, if you have 5 leaders, each leader will play a different role. Yeah. And sometimes you probably do need that cocky one. Yeah. But you also need the humble, the Gundogans that are humble. And I don't know if Walker is that guy to be captain, because at the moment this season I haven't seen it. But to be fair to him,
but Pep begged him to stay though and made him captain.
Oh no, bro, listen, the staying thing, 1,000,000%, right? But right now, I'll be honest, bro. I can tell you the team I want to see. Like, and Walker is not in it. He isn't. So
no, that's crazy, bro. You're
Why
talking
though?
crazy,
why? Because I look at right. Remember what City's title-winning team was based on last season? Yeah, it was based on 4 centre backs. Right, it was
Walker's
based on
won 4 league titles with you. Come on,
hold on. Whoa, what? Listen to what I'm saying. I'm not saying sell Walker. I'm not saying Walker doesn't remain club captain. What I'm saying is, what got us over the line last season was Ake, Diaz, Akanji, Stones. Yeah. Now, the only change I would make out of that is, as we bought Vardiol, I'd be dropping Akanji. I'd be playing Vardiol, partnering up Diaz. But I'm not saying there won't be games where Walker is important. If we play Real Madrid again and we have a pacey winger, yes, Walker is important. But we can't act like, I'm not criticizing Walker, saying the team that won us the league last season was the team that won us the league last season. And Walker was not the first name on the team sheet. He was a bit part player, right? That's a fact. That's not my opinion. That is a fact, yeah? So now it's almost like, because Walker's a bit like Chelsea. Remember Chelsea at the start of the season where, because Reece James was injured, they had to play Chilwell as left winger to get him on the pitch because he's the only other club captain. It feels like that with Walker, that because Walker is captain, he must be on the pitch. Like, for me, I just think way too many changes to how it was last season. If it's not broke, don't fix
who
it.
do you want right back? Who do you want right back?
So I'd be playing Ake, Vardiol, Diaz, Stones, right? 4 centre backs. 4 centre backs. That was the whole. When we did it last season, it came out in like all City fans were tweeting, "What the fuck? We're starting 4 centre backs." Then we went on something like a 16-game winning, and then all of a sudden it was like, "Oh right, 4 centre backs." Walker was coming in and out with Stones sometimes, but it wasn't like the regular thing. Walker always there, but I do get some of the changes Pep has been forced into, 100%. But when you're forced into changes, I don't think it's the right time to make more changes on top of that. And that's like the ones where this is a stat. It's this season, Jack Grealish has not started one of the games that we have dropped points in. Not one of them, right? Every single game we have dropped points in, Jack Grealish was not starting. Jack Grealish against Manchester United was cooking, and then he got benched.
Why is he not in favour anymore? Jack Grealish, like what's
happened there? And here's the problem that I do feel it's caused is that since he has been like he has come on in the last couple of games, yeah, but in those games, it's like his confidence isn't as high as it was. Do you know what I mean? Like a bit like Ramsdale now. If Ramsdale starts for Arsenal, you're not going to see the Ramsdale of last season, because if you take a player that's Ramsdale and Grealish are actually two very, very similar ones where if you look at them last season, both of them were unreal for City and Arsenal. Yeah, one of them was goalkeeper of the season in the Premier League team. I can't remember if Grealish made the Premier League team of the season or not, but in my opinion, he should have if he didn't. Yeah. Both of them have basically had other players come in, take their role, and then when they are thrown back in, it's expected their confidence will be there. Well, no, you've just literally, for no reason, you've got to drop them. And I don't know. And now for me, if I'm Pep, after what's happened, I'm trying to get as many of the players that were in there last season back in there and giving them that bit of faith. Now, I know Grealish...
Again, I'm not trying to like obviously pile on, but and again, it's not you necessarily, but all Man City fans were saying, "Oh yeah, now we're seeing a real winger in Doku." This we don't. So the whole Grealish thing again.
It's not just City fans.
You're taking the brunt of what City fans have been saying.
Yeah, that's what I'm here to do, innit? That's what when we decide to do this, we have to take it.
Now we're seeing a real winger. We ain't got to see Jack Grealish no more. He will turn up in the second half. Everybody, no one was saying this a couple of weeks ago.
Well, Pep came
it's
out
kind of hard.
No, but it's they're right. But this is the thing. Pep came out after the Tottenham game and said, everyone wants exciting football. Are you excited? And this is a thing that, Grealish doesn't attack enough. Grealish doesn't do this. Grealish doesn't do that. Grealish Grealish was pivotal in us winning a treble, right? Grealish, and the prime example is, you look at Grealish first season for City, yeah, in a key moment. Real Madrid at the Bernabeu, yeah? We're 1-0 up. Whatever the score was in aggregate, we were up in that as well, yeah? Grealish had the ball, went on a mad run and nearly scored, yeah? Nearly scored. He didn't score. They went to the other end and they scored, right? Last season, the amount of times Grealish could have gone on those runs and goes, no, I'm going to slow the game down because we're winning, yeah? Those moments. Grealish learned from that. Let's be real. Doku's had those times this season. And I'm not here to cook Doku. Doku is 20 or 21 years old. It's his first season in the Premier League. He's still very raw, right? Yeah, he excites us 100%. There's certain games where he's come on and he's excited us. He's lifted the crowd and he's had great performances. But at the same time, there's also, I could count 3 or 4 times now where he has lost the ball trying to do too much. And they've gone to the other end, right?
West Ham, first game.
Yeah, but to be fair, West Ham, he then went and got it back for us. But Lee, even recently, he's done it. Yeah. Then you can talk about last season when Haaland. Remember when Haaland was a bit quiet and everyone was saying it's because City players are not getting the ball to Haaland quick enough. You watch Doku and Haaland, yeah. Every time Doku gets the ball, he does not even bother looking up. Doku is, I'm going to try and take a man on. Bro, look up. Haaland's still on goal, but he doesn't bother looking up. For me,
Monts.
Doku right now should be an option off the bench. Start Grealish, option off the bench. But
Monts, do you smell blood?
Always.
Always this season, you mean?
No, I do, yeah.
Wait, so Dax, I know, but seriously,
I smell.
where do you think you'll finish?
I've never.
Where do I think we'll finish?
We have once. We have once.
last season.
We didn't hear from him for 3 days. Do you remember?
Where?
More longer than that. When they lost to Tottenham.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, do you remember that period?
Was like a blip, though. That was a blip. This is like Daps is generally concerned for his team this time. Like this is.
No. There was a difference between then and now as well. Them was just me being in a fucking shit place, bro, as you know that. Like completely, right. Yeah. Whereas now I'm just like, I'm not even rattled. Now I'm frustrated at my team. Like that is all it is. And Lee, you can't ask me at the moment where I think we'll finish because, like I say, listen, if things click for Manchester City, if I see us start playing ball again, yeah, give me 2-3 games of me seeing consistently working hard, getting the job done, and I'll say, yes, it can still win the league, no problem. Right? I remember.
But right now, what do you think?
If you really want to get based on how we're playing right now, based on right now, the way we are playing, we will not win this league. Yeah, we will not win this league. Based on right now, we will. The way we're playing right now, we don't deserve top 4 football, bro. We don't, right? But if I go back to when we beat Tottenham 4-2 last season, I remember afterwards saying, people asking me this, like, can City win the league? And me saying, with Rico Lewis at right back, no, not yet. Like, we need to get our best players back performing at an optimal level. And they did come through and perform at that optimal level. But we need to get them back there. At the moment, they're not performing. Like, I'd be a naive, blind fool to come on here and say, yeah, the way we're playing right now is good enough to get us Champions League football. Do you play Sunday?
Is it Sunday you're playing?
Yeah, Sunday.
Please. I need it.
The person we need to look at is Pep Guardiola.
Yeah, it is, bro. Million.
No, it's Graham Souness will still say Pogba, but go on.
Yeah, exactly. But he's done
probably great. Most people blame Haaland as well, to be fair, for
all the good he's done in football.
He does.
For all the good he's done in the Premier League, it doesn't alleviate him of stinkers. And he's having a few howlers this season. For me, how you can go with a centre-back partnership in the pivot in midfield when you have 3 midfielders on the bench is suicidal. I don't care how good your individuals are. I don't care. I don't care if you played Bernardo Silva left back to collect the ball off of Edison and still gone on to win the game, win and experiment and do all these things. Pep's the number 1 person to say this. Not everything works for every season. So again, 4 centre backs might not work this year. because everyone's kind of playing differently. You know, like,
but he's not playing that at the moment, bro.
I know. I'm not saying he is. My point is that like he's almost overthinking certain things. And Pep did have this thing where even when you guys were in your pomp and Liverpool were in their pomp, it was like he'd still sometimes make decisions that Man City fans would go, well, why did you do that?
But Monts, I always but Monts, let's be real on that, yeah. That is what managers are here to do. Managers are here to make big choices. And the thing is, we can say with Pep on his whole time in the Premier League, is people only say he's overthought it when it doesn't work. And looking at our record in the Premier League, generally it works. So right now what we're doing is, and last season, let's be real, in February last season, bro, where we were, Arsenal, I swear, were like 7, 8, 9 points ahead of us, And I was going, we ain't winning this. There we go. And look what happened.
I'm not talking, and I know he's made more right decisions than wrong, but I'm still going to call out the wrong decisions.
100.
It doesn't take a genius it doesn't even take half a genius to realize that playing 2 centre-backs in a pivot against the most informed team at home in the league.
Hold on, 2 centre-backs? What centre-backs did he play in the pivot?
Who did he play in the pivut?
Kanji and Stones, I think.
No, he didn't. No, he didn't. He played Rico and Stones.
Oh, same thing. That's same thing. Like
Rico. Let me be clear on this. Rico Lewis this season has been playing as a box-to-box, right?
Yeah, I know. But my point is that's my point still stands.
He's not a centre-back.
He had Kova on the bench. Sorry, not Rico Lewis as a centre-back.
Wait, one second.
I didn't call him COVID. I said COVID.
I'm right. No, bro, Rico Lewis was playing at more advanced with Alvarez, and it says Akanji Stones, and it's Walker Diaz Vardio.
Yeah, so all right, bro, but that's full back. You know what I'm saying.
It's right at the back, huh?
Either way,
it depends. One of them's inverted, bro.
There's no excuse for that. And on top of that, the fact that Aston Villa were playing Tielemans in the 10.
I didn't watch it though.
Right back, Bailey, who doesn't actually start, good player but doesn't start. McGinn was playing left wing like it's Milner 07, and yet they cooked us. They cooked us. Yeah, and for me, even when City aren't playing well, they still cook. Even when they don't have a good game, they'll cook to an extent.
Villa have more possession than us.
And maybe the result won't go their way. But the course of the game, Man City were usually the better team. So that's for me.
Do you know what? Right, and that is the one thing you'd say, because right. So if I was to look at the Tottenham game, if I was to look at the Tottenham game, the Chelsea game, and the Liverpool game, the 3 games that were draws, I'd probably say it would be draws are fair results. But also, if I'm being honest, if you look at who had more chances, who had more possession, I'm pretty certain on all 3 of them, it was Manchester City, right? On the Liverpool game, we had more chances, more possession. The Chelsea game, more chances, more possession. The Tottenham game, more chances, more possession. That's with Rodri. Without Rodri, all of that goes out the window. Without Rodri, there's no longer any. And I'm sure you all get it. Last season, our midfield 3 would have been Rodri, De Bruyne, and Gundogan, right? You take all 3 of those out. That's going to impact any team, right? Any team, especially when we are a system-based team. Let me repeat, Manchester City are a system-based team. You take those 3 players out, you're not going to look the same, right? Now, that's not an excuse. That's our decision. As a club, we've decided to go and get the players we've got. But I'm just saying that is the reason why it's such a big drop-off. But look, at the moment, I'll say we're not in a title race. We are not in a title race.
How do you win the league? How do you win the league?
Hold on, just quickly. I'm saying it's. Do you know why it's fine?
I want in Italy.
Because everyone's forgetting the chances that Haaland has been missing. Yes, he has 14 and 15.
I did say that.
Which is unbelievable. That's an unbelievable record this season. And I think his standards are just higher than everyone else.
And if you look at his assists as well, his assists.
Yeah, but I think I did say it a couple of streams ago. It's the timing of the chances he is missing.
Yeah,
and that's cost you a good amount of points.
It's not even that, right?
Oh, it's cost Man United points too.
I said the same thing earlier on, right? The problem with Haaland is this is the same guy that a few weeks ago was touted to win the Ballon d'Or. So his level and his expectations and the way that we judge him is different to every other striker, a Jackson, a Jesus, etc., etc. So yes, he's getting goals, quite a few, but he's not getting what he got last year, the same clip. Yes, he's getting assists. Yes, he's working hard, but you're asking him to score those goals in those clutch moments like he did last season, and he's not doing it. He is doing it, but he's not doing it in every game, and he's not doing it to the level. So he should have He should have bagged against Spurs. He should have bagged 2 goals against Spurs.
He did, but hold on. I hear you, yeah, I hear you, and I understand that. And like I said, would I want him to score more? My issue is like. And if people want him to score more goals, I get that. If people want him to score goals in clutch moments, I get that, right? This conversation a bit different because we have spoken other areas. My issue is where people go to criticize Manchester City. Their first go-to is Erling Haaland.
No.
Hold on. I know, no, bro. But 100% for me, it would be Pep as well, yeah. And Pep, because even if it is the players' motivation, for me, it's down to the manager to motivate the players, yeah. But with Haaland is when, and to be fair, this conversation right now, Haaland's only coming up now, but a lot online on Twitter, it's straight to Haaland. Yeah. Haaland scored against Liverpool. It's not his fault. We switched off and conceded. Haaland, we scored 4 goals against Chelsea. That's not Haaland's fault that we fucking conceded 4. We scored 3 against Tottenham. Haaland assisted 2 of them. It's not Haaland's fault.
It's definitely defensively.
It's both. But do you know what it is though? Also, remember with Manchester City, and people are going to tell me, I know everyone's going to tell me Alvarez the second I say this, but Mahrez chipped in with a lot of goals off that right-hand side. His goal record didn't look good at face value, but if you look,
I know it always did, bro.
If you look season by season, how many goals Mahrez would score when maybe the Haaland weren't scoring, and
here's the key. I do get that,
you don't. So just let me finish that for a second. You don't have, for me, Foden is an unbelievable player, and so is Doku, and so is Grealish, but those guys don't chip in like the way Mahrez. The guys chipping in around Haaland aren't there anymore per se.
But you know, and especially the fact that De Bruyne is not there. That's the biggest miss. But then also I would say as well, right, is that where I think it hasn't worked as well, and I think a lot of City fans that watch the games, the issue we have is I listed that we're without Gundogan, De Bruyne, and we've been without Rodri quite a bit, right? So that's our midfield, that keeps the possession and keeps the control of the game. If you're missing those 3 players, right, then what you might want to do is go, do you know what? We really need to do whatever we can to give that control. We're playing Alvarez, who Alvarez is not a midfielder, right? He's a 10 maybe, or he's a second striker, right? That's what Alvarez is, We're playing Alvarez and Foden both behind Haaland in the pockets, right? That's leaving the already weakened midfield. It's leaving that weakened midfield even weaker because we're playing 2 players further forward. And it's very mad to me that it's a Pep Guardiola who is obsessed with midfielders. If he could, I swear he said it before, he would have 11 midfielders on the pitch. And at the moment, it's like we're giving up the control in midfield. I always say it. The way City win games is by winning the midfield battle. Always has been. And this is before, do you know what? This is before Pep. Even under Pellegrini, with Yaya, with De Jong, with Fernandinho, even with Milner, with Silva, it was all about winning that midfield battle. And at the moment, we're looking at our midfield going, we ain't winning no midfield battle. Like, did you see the way Villa passed through the middle of literally straight through the middle of us, straight through the heart of us? I ain't never seen that happen before with us. Anyway, we must, Luton, because after, and after Luton,
you don't.
Hold on, and then after that, hold on. Then after that, we have Everton. We've got an away trip to Belgrade, right? We already qualified, so I'd imagine, but still, the team will have to travel, right? Then we get back, and then I'm pretty certain it is an away trip.
Palace.
Then it's Palace at home. Right, that one. Then, before we fly off for the Club World Cup, we've got Everton away, Which Everton away has never been an easy fixture for us, especially with the way they seem to be fighting at the moment. and then we go off to the Club World Cup, which probably will give Arsenal and Liverpool another game or two. Yes, I get it. We'll have games.
If you don't beat Luton, stay off the internet, my guy. Please.
No. I will be here. I will be here. I will be. Lee, the beautiful thing is, what I noticed after the Tottenham game, is when you accept, like, that your team is in the mud, it makes it a lot easier to come on because it's like, I can't really...
No. With Man City...
Oh, yeah.
We don't get this many times.
Yeah. Oh, I get it, bro. Listen, do you think, when's the last time that we had a bad run like this? But, bro, it is what it is. As long as people aren't making dumb statements, it's cool. I can agree with people. We're in the mud at the moment, bro.
When was the last time you finished outside of top 4? God, it's got to be 8 years or something.
Just they were banned, and that technically didn't mean it finished top 4. I mean, just mean they were banned. But that 2 year period.
What? What are you talking about? Banned, Cass?
It was that point where you wasn't allowed.
We never got banned.
Is there a point where you wasn't allowed in Europe for like 2 years?
That got overturned. We've qualified for Champions League the last 11 years in a row.
I thought something happened like 2
God, it must have been time ago.
10, 11, no, something like that.
No, bro.
Yeah, Peter Crouch. It was Peter.
We haven't qualified we've qualified for the Champions League in the last 11 years in a row.
Yeah, 10, 11, yeah.
Anyway. Obviously, you'll get it this year.
Might even be more than that, you know.
It was just a general.
You know what? It's more than that. But no,
it's the Peter Crouch season when Peter Crouch scored the last minute goal, and then they picked.
Oh, the Mancini was Stoke. That thing.
Nah, that was
no, that was way before that. No.
What? Oh, you mean like 08 on the 9? That one.
No,
they finished 5th in it or something like that.
Well, listen, I'm pretty... Yeah. And that was before... Since we've won the league, we've qualified for the Champions League every single season.
Yeah.
Yeah. But on the last part, anyways, is...
In fact, Newcastle... I'm pretty certain, since we got Champions League football for the first time, we've had Champions League football every year since we got it.
Yeah, they have.
Yeah.
Newcastle's taking a trip to Spurs. Newcastle's away record, I don't know what it is, but... It's weird. Newcastle's away record is shambles, but Spurs' home record at the moment is just a shambles.
Could you call this game? Because I literally can't. I literally don't know what's going to happen.
Well, if you saw the video with Son looked like he was in pain on that bench. They looked like they're about to ice him up. I
thought he was crying because they lost. I didn't realise it was because he was in pain.
I can't remember. When was the last time I saw Newcastle lose and not bounce back?
Not under Eddie Howe, I wouldn't have said. I think if we've lost, we've always bounced back.
I don't know how to call this game exactly, Kendall, but how do you see this? Because you should be beating them. On paper, I think you should be beating them personally. But you don't know what to call with Newcastle. Last week, you was giving them utmost respect and everything, and then this week, it's like shit. Shit is a fan and you're below Man United again.
I just think it's just... No, do you know what? Like, I just think the writing's on the wall, like, we are literally we've played the same 11 for 4 or 5 games. We don't have any sort of reprieve from what we are at the minute. We don't have any. A game's coming every 3 days. Like, we've got Spurs on Sunday, we've got Milan on Wednesday, we've got Fulham at home on Saturday. It's just coming all of the time, like thick and fast. I'm sure someone's going to say pause there.
Yep. Sorry,
I was waiting for it. So it's literally. It's not even an excuse. It's literally just the fact we are just shattered, like actually shattered. It's not just us. There's countless other teams who are the same. But obviously our injury list is just extremely extensive. Nick Pope being out for 5 months now is actually it's genuinely going to kill us. It's going to kill us off if we don't get a keeper in January, because Dubravka's not it. I'm sorry, he's just not.
He's crap. He's so crap.
He was fine for us under Rafa, whatever, but he's, at the end of the day, if one of the first things Eddie Howe did was sign a goalkeeper, then that's slightly concerning, like, on his behalf. And he's a second window, he signed Nick Pope. So it's like...
Wait, what did he do? What did he do wrong yesterday, though? What did he do wrong?
Nothing specifically wrong, because I don't think it wasn't his fault, the goals or anything like that. I'm not putting fault on him. When I've watched him in the past, he's just not as solid as a shot stopper as Nick Pope is.
Nick Pope's saving that Beto goal.
Then maybe the Beto one, fair enough. Maybe it's a 1-on-1, so we don't know. But
To be fair, he's not match sharp either. He hasn't played for a long time.
Yeah, like shouldn't you give him at least a couple of games?
They'll give him a couple of games, but obviously at this point in time, we don't have necessarily the luxury to be like, bed him back in. Like we don't kind of have that luxury with January window.
I think the Bravko is doing everything. You lot deserve it. You took him away from winning the natural Carabao Cup. You just
we took him away. How did we take him away? He chose to go there and do a little rat boy move and start posting on Instagram. Oh, watching the boys. Get in the bin. Like this is what I mean. That's why I'm against him. I'm not his fan.
Listen,
anyways.
And listen, it could be fair to say that he's not match fit and he hasn't got the rhythm, but you sound like Liverpool fans when they're pathetic, calling Kelleher this amazing keeper and all this other crap.
Why do you always? What the hell? What? Really?
Yo.
Why am I always your
all I heard all week was Kelleher. Oh, Kelleher, he's not fit. He's not
Raya and Ramsdale. Your keeper can't concentrate. Your keeper actually can't concentrate.
England's number one, mate. He's England's number one still.
Bro. Ramsdale probably has.
And Spain's number one. And Spain's number one, pretty much.
Yeah, I don't know how Sunday's going to go. I really don't. It could go one way or the other, to be honest. Like they say, Spurs are the first team to lose 5 games in history after they've been in the lead. Look, just cue Newcastle United because we love giving teams a chance at just rewriting history. We absolutely love it. But it's obsession at this point. Like when you get one of them players, it's like, this player's never scored from 47 free kicks against Newcastle. He absolutely will. So it's just one of them things. But I don't know if I can handle losing against Everton yesterday, which was like the single most embarrassing result this season. Like I just can't even cope with that. And then losing to Spurs on Sunday and then going into that game on Wednesday against I'm just not used to this. I'm not used to this pressure. I might crack. You don't see me after a loss sometimes because I'm not used to losing at the moment. So it's like, well, I am now. I just lost yesterday, but
Kendall,
not used to losing that much. Honestly, the pressure
you got something for me on Sunday? That's all I want to know.
I need a draw, man.
I've got something for you anytime, Lee, but I'm not sure about this.
Sorry, Kendall, by the way. Listen, just to pre-warn you.
Sunday.
Sorry for what?
I know you're a lady, but you're one of the man them. You're in the rivals group. You are in the group chat, aren't you? Are you in the group chat again?
No, I'm not in the group chat. I left ages ago when I had a gut cast about 5 months ago.
Yeah. All right. Well, we need to get you back in. We need to get you back in there. I have clipped you up. It's beautiful.
You are more than welcome. Are you going to put them on the reactions channel?
Well, the end of the season, I'm planning. I'm getting all.
You're
these.
Going to do like a compilation of.
Listen, and it's all the pauses, and in the middle, it's just going to have Monts every now and again popping in, going.
And now you're going to have these little.
Oh yeah. Well, they look like nipple.
The nipple tweezers.
Wow.
Anyway, I want to wrap up there. I'm knackered. I'm fried. I can't do much else.
Cash, you got a win though. You got a win though.
Yeah, I'm saying, come on, background boy.
Why is the win? What?
Nothing. Sorry,
McTominay once again, bro. Listen, McTominay, new contract, surely.
The guy's shit, man. But what's it called? I'll still sing his name if he scores. I don't give a shit.
Wait, hold on. Can we just one thing before we go?
Oh, go on.
Garnacho, shout out to him. Your manager, Ten Hag, shout out to him. Maguire, shout out to him. No man.
Hold on. Actually,
look, manager of the month curse.
What we thinking here? What we thinking here about Maguire getting? I thought he got Man United player of the month.
So did I. I swear to God, that's what
I thought. He Man United player of the month. Then I deeped it. Hold on a second. This motherfucker's picked up Premier League player of the month.
It's crazy. It's actually crazy.
By the way, the last offender to win player of the month at Man United was Manja Vidic in 2009.
It's
bro,
crazy.
how is this? Is this
Harry Beckenbauer?
Bro, is this the props that this English media or whoever it is, they're giving Harry Maguire the Premier League Player of the Month?
I ain't gonna lie though, he's conceded 1 goal and he's actually been quite defensively. He's actually been more than sound.
Yeah, come on, bro.
But he's been really good though. But if you go look at blocks and everything like that, interceptions and that, he's right up there, bro. Passing.
Are you having him then? Premier League November Player of the Month.
I mean, who else is
was up for it as well? I think because I'm sure
Gordon might deserve it. Maybe
Saka's for his numbers this month.
Oh, his performances.
his performances, yeah. But listen, I don't think Maguire's put. Like, Man United haven't put in great performances, but
Yeah, but defensively they have. He's been the guy to make the blocks and shit. It is what it is, isn't it? It's because the midfield ain't been great. Doesn't mean the defense doesn't.
And it is November, not December, innit?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hey, free cliche,
bro. You listen. I can't help but think that's some sort of English PR stunt.
100% is 100%.
How the fuck did Ten Heisenberg get it? Come on.
What? Because we
you want to talk for real? We got managed
because the top of the form table, Lee.
I'm done with football.
Oh yeah, and then Garnacho got goal of the month. There we go.
Well,
the Garnacho one fine.
Actually, that's a real cool. Maybe we'll discuss that tomorrow, Cass. Maybe tomorrow's daytime show.
Hey, Tottenham's got. Look, I'm just saying this, isn't it? Villa's got Arsenal. Liverpool's got a Palace away game. We've got fucking Bournemouth, and City's got Luton away. I hate the table could be looking real different. Real different.
Listen, all I know is
are you at Bournemouth? Are you at Old Trafford?
We don't give a shit. We win at their ground or our ground, but it's at Man United.
The team that are currently in second will not be there by Monday morning. I'm just saying that for sure.
Wait. One sec. The team in second for not them. Wait, Lee. This is what you just did here, by the way. You said the team in second won't be there by Monday morning. You didn't actually represent that being first. Technically, you've just predicted your own team to lose because your team is playing Villa. The only team that can go above them in second is Villa, and the only team that can drop to actual second is Arsenal. So you're predicting the Arsenal loss?
No, I'm saying Aston Villa. Oh shit! No. Oh shit! No. All right.
Can Aston Villa not go above Liverpool?
Yeah, they can, but they have to beat Arsenal.
They got. Oh yeah, because I didn't realize Man City on 30 points. Bloody hell, you lot.
What about a draw?
Don't do that.
Lee
just cooked himself.
Yo, wrap the show.
What time are we back tomorrow, Cass?
Wrap it up.
If I can wake up on time, I don't know, 10:45 if that's the case. But I'm knackered, man. So probably will. Yeah. If anything, in the morning, early in the morning.
10:45, yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's if I can wake
17 of your streams today, background boy.
Yeah. What?
We will be there. Thanks to Lee.
The real question is, Monts, yeah, did you wash your hands?
Yeah, I did, G. Twice.
You're such a liar.
Twice, G. Twice.
You're a liar.
Listen, shout out to Manchester this week. Bare fun. We move.
Monts is nasty, man. Nasty all over his hands.
Brown boy.